Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday I started out gonna do some heavy lifting there with the little D2, put the track on, belly pan, and the hard nose. As you can see in behind me here, still got the hard nose and the belly pan there. I'm gonna wash gun it up because it's above zero now. I can get the wash gun going and spray all that down. But yeah, we ran into a little hiccup there yesterday. Got everything all lined up, tried to pin that track on, and well, it didn't go that good, so I just abandoned ship and went in the house, watched TV. But we're on it again this morning. I'll show you what we got going on. Well, this has proven to be a little bit heavier lift than what I was anticipating. I thought when I took it apart, the tracks were so loose that the pin come out easy, they'd go back together easy, but it's not working out. I got a chain and a come along there trying to pull these two end pieces together, but they're out by half a hole yet. So my other option is to work with the rest of that darn rusted parts. I got it loosened off and soaked it with oil there while I had a coffee. So now we'll just try to get back on it there with a pipe wrench and try to back that tensioner back. Yeah, good luck with moving that. Probably going to take quite a bit of heat. Just turning the whole spring. Hey, let's try that. We got it red enough. Well, this might require a different plan of attack. That's on there pretty solid, and I just really don't want to take the track off and take that all apart, get rid of that, and try to buck that nut off. Nothing but a bunch of heavy work. All right, it's the next morning and returning to the scene of the crime. I'm going to have to remove all this come along thing, and I got the forklift underneath there to pick up the middle and try to get as much length out of that chain as possible, but I'm still out, as you can see, well, probably a half a hole there. The pin's not going to go in there. So I don't know why it come off there. It was pretty loose when it come off, but whatever, that was a long time ago. And as you can see, I tried heat on that big nut, but I'm going to have to remove the chain, get it back a little ways, and take these arms off, pull that idler out of the road, probably get the zip disc out. And this old style nut there does not have the slits like the later years did in that adjuster nut. It's just a solid, so it tended to give a lot of problems. But I got to get rid of the idler wheel so I can get into the center of it. It's full of mud or something rather in there. I got to hollow that out and might be able to heat it up, but I think I'm going to zip disc it, kind of notch it so that it'll expand the nut off those threads. The thing that worries me is this thing is not in good shape, and I don't want to get too crazy with no idler in place, because if that thing takes off, it's going to go for quite a ways. Kind of makes me think I should maybe do this live, so at least somebody out there can send help. Okay, progress so far is we got that tractor pulled back, and the track is pulled back far enough so we can work at the front here. Got all those bolts undone finally. Got those two, whatever you call them, yoke arms off. Two bolts are still rusted or frozen right in the one half, but we can take care of that later. As you can see, heat was applied. Broke off a stud here. Heat that one so it wouldn't break, and the other three came out fairly good for those. They control the little spring slides, spring pressured slides that slide on the track frame here. So got them out, but of course broke this stud and I can't get it out yet, and broke this stud, can't get it out yet, but that's all in due time. We'll get it. Got the big case hooked up. We're going to pull this here wheel out of its position and go to work on this here adjusting nut. See, this is a solid nut. In later versions there is 3 slits. I believe there is 3 every second flat right up to this area here. That would, when you take that yoke off, that would expand, or let the nut expand, and you could run it back and forth freely. So I'm going to take the zip disc and get a couple of those slits put in, and then we'll go from there. Now, I didn't see if that turned or not. Yeah, I think I got it on the run now. I got a couple of heat cycles in it, and I managed to cut the 2 slits in. I drove this chisel in, and that's what ended up freeing it up. So it kind of almost turns pretty easy there right now. So I'll get that out of there. I think we might need it still in there. Yeah, so we'll just size our wrench down and turn on this here raised area. There we go, I think. I'm going to take it right off and then just clean the threads right up and grease them. I'll reuse this nut. It seems to be working now. There. It is blanked off actually, so but it's bone dry in there. Not a bit of lubrication, so and I managed to cut my threads a little bit, but I don't think that's going to make a darn bit of difference, you know. So I'll get the wire wheel and clean up them threads. There we got a healthy dose of grease. I buffed everything off inside the threads of the nut and the actual bolt here. So my theory is it'll screw right on there and squeeze out the grease all over the place. Yeah, just like that. We'll just have grease all over the place. Well, that's in about a ½ inch further. So I'll put that idler on and all back together, and then we'll try the chain again. If we got to go back, we'll go back. I just as soon go back what's needed as opposed to going all the way and then bring it forward. So yeah, better go have a coffee. Well, we got that all buttoned up there. Got that all those bolts I took out greased up, replaced. That adjuster nut is well greased and everything, and I think I screwed it back just enough. I think my pin is pretty much lined up there, so if I can hit it a real good direct blow once, I think I'll be in place, but otherwise it's going to be a struggle. I'm going to try backing that track up a little bit. Of course, got the forklift over top of it. Well, she might go there. There she is, she's home. Now if I can find the plug, the wedge plug that goes in there, it'll be great. Look at that. Found the plug. Didn't hardly take all afternoon or nothing. Whoa. Yeah. Now that thing is kind of flared out. Dang it. I got one of these old blacksmithing hammers. And I think, yeah, it might do the trick. Just need to get one of my hammers. Drive it in to straighten that flare out. There. Now, where's the big hammer? Just like that, it's good enough. Well, thank God that darn job's over with. That used up the better part of the day. Well, with that, that's going to bring this series of my little D2 videos to a close. I didn't get the belly pan or the hard nose on it there today, but this here was another heavy workout. Everything was rusted, and you know, if anybody knows anything about working on these old girls, you gotta love them, because they're just a lot of hard work. Every place you haven't touched before, it's going to be hard on you. But it's all well greased this side anyway, and now when it comes around to doing more work on it, at least this side will be easy to take apart. And anyway, I think it looks pretty good. It looks way nicer sitting here today than it did a few months ago when I dragged her up from the bottom there. Yeah, it's in need of some help, but she's looking good. From here, I'm just going to, and I probably won't record it at all. Maybe I will. I'm just going to run it under its pony motor power over to the far side of the yard and park it over there somewhere in some sort of an honorary position for a little bit. Maybe the summer. Yeah, conversation piece. And who knows, I might be able to score that other couple engines. I got a couple of parts tractors in the wings there. So anyway, if you like these videos, please subscribe, like, press the bell, make all sorts of comments. I've been really getting some good comments. I love them all. Yeah, we all think a little differently, that's for sure. But yeah, we'll catch up to you on the next series. I don't know how anybody feels like graders, but I think that's in line. Bye for now.